Moving on, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, in a phone call with US President Joe Biden, agreed to send humanitarian aid and fuel to the United Nations through the Kerem Shalom Crossing. The arrangement is in place until the legal mechanisms are agreed to reopen the Rafah border crossing. US President Joe Biden is expected to send a senior team to Egypt next week for further discussions with Egypt and Israel for the reopening of the Rafah crossing. According to the UN, between May 7th and May 23rd, only 906 truckloads entered the territory of 2.3 million people. Only 800 of those truckloads were food. Meanwhile, Israeli settlers carrying national Israeli flags gather near the Kerem Shalom Crossing and attempt to block the entrance of humanitarian aid.
These trucks are taking food to Hamas. Hamas are murderers, rapists, terrible, terrible people. We think that our government has been forced by the Americans to give them its food.
With aid deliveries shut, food supplies waiting to enter the Gaza Strip from Egypt, that has begun to rot. This comes as Palestinians are grappling with worsening hunger crisis, with more than 2,000 UN and international NGO trucks waiting to enter Gaza, including 1,574 carrying food supplies. There's a heavy backlog of aid on the road between the Egyptian side of the crossing and the town of Al Arish, about 45 kilometers west of Rafah. The aid groups say that the goods loaded on the trucks for days are spoiling. They're being spoiled in the sun, pardon me. Workers had to offload wheat because of the risk of it rotting as well. Some aid trucks are parked in Egypt's northern Sinai for more than 2 months. As the food items rotted, they had to be thrown away or sold cheap. The flow of aid majorly slowed due to Israeli inspections and military activity inside the Gaza Strip. Global Hunger Monitor is warning of famine in parts of Gaza, which is home to 2.3 million people.